Hi friends, our learning objective today for our lesson is I can write my uppercase letters. Can you say that with me? I can write my uppercase letters. And that is exactly what we are going to do. We are going to practice writing all of our uppercase letters. So there are some supplies that you are going to need. I'm going to use my whiteboard. And since I'm using my whiteboard, I need an eraser and a dry erase marker. If you're going to use your whiteboard, please get all three of these things. Otherwise, you can also just use a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to write our uppercase letters today, and we're going to start at A and go all the way to Z. Now, when I'm planning in my head where I'm going to start writing my letters, I think the best thing to do is to start at the top left corner. That way I have enough room to write all of my letters in the alphabet, which is 26. And if I wrote way too big, they wouldn't all fit, would they? No, they would not. So I'm going to go ahead and erase that. And I'm going to start in the top left-hand corner because when we write, we always go top to bottom, left to right. All right, so are you ready? Okay, we're going to start in the top left corner and we're going to start with the letter A. When you write an uppercase A, you should slant down, go back to the top, slant down, and go across in the middle. A. What comes after A? B. All right, so our B, you're going to pull down and go back to the top and go around and around, and there is your B. So we have A, B, and the next one is C. With the C, you start at the top and you're going to go over and around. And there is your letter C. What comes next? D. Good. So with the letter D, you start at the top. We always go top to bottom, don't we? You're going to pull down and then go back to the top and go around. So we have A, B, C, D. The next letter we need is the letter E. E is just straight line. So you start at the top and you go down, go back to the top, across at the top, across in the middle, across at the bottom. E. Now, if you can write that E, you should be able to write our next letter, which is the letter F. You're going to start at the top and go down. And then you just go across at the top and across in the middle. See how they look similar? What comes after F? The letter G. Okay, so when you write a G, think about your C. You're going to start like a C. You're going to go over and around like a C. And then just go across in the middle for your G. Now, friends, if you find that I'm going a little bit too fast for you, feel free to pause the video to catch up, or at the end, you can go back and rewatch any part that you need to rewatch, okay? All right, so we have G. What comes after G when you're doing the alphabet? H. So for H, we're gonna start at the top and go down, and then I have to make another line just like that one. It looks like an 11, doesn't it? Okay, well now we're going to cross it in the middle, and there you go. There's your uppercase H. After H is the letter I. We're going to return sweep to the next line when we run out of room. So for I, you're going to go down, across at the top, across at the bottom. Think about what letter comes next. The letter J. J starts like an I. You're going to pull down and then curve back and go across at the top. What letter comes after J? The letter K. Now, some people feel like K is tricky, but let me show you, it's not very hard. You start with a straight line down, okay? And then you just make two slant lines. So I'm going to come out here and I'm going to slant and slant out. And there is your uppercase K. What letter comes next? L. L is not a very tricky one. If you can make straight lines, you can make an L. So watch, you're gonna start at the top and pull down and go across for your L. All right, after L is the letter M. Watch how I do the M. We're gonna start at the top and go down, okay? And then I'm gonna go back to the top and I'm gonna slant down, slant up, pull down, and there is your M. You go down and then slant down, slant up and down, and that is your M. N is very, very similar to M. Watch how I do the uppercase N. I start at the top, go down, go back to the top, slant down, and go up. And there's your N. What comes after N? We have L, M, N, O. And if you can write a C, you can write an O. You just close it. Over, around, close, O. What comes after O? P. So we're going to start at the top, pull down, and then go back to the top and just go around one time. It's kind of like the uppercase B. All right, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And what's next? Q. Now you just did an O, so I know you know how to do a Q. Start like your O, go around, close it, and you just have to start right here and slant down to make a Q. What comes after Q? R. Now, if you can make a P, you can make an R, okay? So we're gonna start like the P, you're gonna pull down, and then come back to the top and go around and then slant out. And there is your R. Our next letter is the letter S. Ooh, this one looks like a snake. You're just gonna curve and then curve back for your S. What comes after the S? T. T is straight lines. So you start at the top, pull down, and then go across at the top. What comes after the letter T? You're right, it's the letter U. Now watch how the uppercase U looks. I think this one's fun to write. Start at the top, and you're gonna go down and curve up. There you go, there's your U. After U is the letter V, and it looks similar, but it's not the same. The U is curved and the V is pointy. Let me show you what I mean when I say it's pointy. It's gonna have straight slant lines. So you're gonna start here and you're gonna slant down and slant up. And there is your V. Do you see how this one points at the bottom? All right, well, our next letter is the letter W, which is silly because it doesn't look like a letter U at all. It looks like a double V. Watch how I write the W. You're gonna slant down, slant up like you make a V, and then just do it one more time, and you've got your W. All right, friends, we've only got 3 letters left. Do you know what comes after the W? X. X is 2 slant lines. Watch. Start at the top, slant down, and then come back over here and slant across. And there is your X. You have to make sure you cross them. After X is the letter Y. Now watch what the uppercase Y looks like. We sometimes get this one confused with the lowercase. So you're gonna start with like a little V like this. Slant down, slant up, okay? And then you're gonna come down here to the point and pull down. You want a straight line at the bottom for your uppercase Y. All right, last letter, are you ready? What is it? Z. Okay, so when you do your Z, you're gonna go across, slant down, across, and there is your letter Z. Okay, so we have our whole uppercase alphabet now. Let's read over it. Make sure we have them all. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right, once you have all of your uppercase letters written for your entire uppercase alphabet, take a picture of it and send it to us in Seesaw so we can see your good work. Bye.